Welcome back to Desiree Budgets. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my very first savings challenge after quite a while. And so I'm going to go ahead and count this money. I have my calculator right over here. I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 420. And I'm using these prop bills because they're so much more easier, and also I'm counting them this way because they're brand new and they stick to each other, so it's just easier doing it in that way. I hope you don't mind too much. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. And in today's video, I might just reveal what the name of my first newborn shall be. I'm so excited. But we'll see. We'll get to that later. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 175, and finally, my ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I hope all of you have been having an amazing week. I just came home from work, and so I'm excited to do these challenges. So I did 25 ones for a total of 920 for stuffing. So the very first challenge we're doing is this helping Alice get out of Wonderland, and let me just make sure you guys can see it well. Okay, this looks like it'll do. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll the dice, count the spaces, and save the amount you land on. So I'm gonna start here, 1, 2, 3, and I'm collecting $1. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go ahead and roll again. 2, 1, 2, and that's going to give me 9. I'm going to go ahead and round up so that I can stuff a 10. Actually, no, I do have 1, so let me just do 5. So close to 10 though. Should I just go again? Let me go one more time. I'm tempted. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what does that give me? So 8, 10, 11. That's a much better number. I think I can do 10 and 11. And I'm gonna look for helping Alice. So this is where I have all of my challenges where I'm going to stuff all the money in here. And hopefully by the end, I'll be able to get the money out. I'm so excited to just start these challenges. Okay, so that's this first one. Up next is this travel savings goal. Let me make sure you can see that. Okay. And I'm going to be saving, let's do this hefty 200. And I'm going to use a crayon. Let's use this one right here. Okay, so it's not the best, but I do want to start using these crayons, and the amount I'm saving is $200, and that is quite a sum. So let's see, how much is 200? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and then 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. Okay, so 200 in my travel savings goal. Okay, perfect. It's right over here. Okay. So that's for this challenge. Now, when I'm stuffing these, I'm not really stuffing them for what they say they're being stuffed for. Like, for example, this one's home savings. These are just, at the time of completion, just going to go into my long-term savings accounts. Not necessarily for a home category per se. But, oof, so this is a hefty amount, 500. I want to be able to get to my other one, so I'll just go ahead and do 250. Should I do 250? I feel like I should. I have a few 20s remaining. Let's just go for the 250. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, so I'm going to choose this neon color. And I'm gonna color, which 250 should I start with? Let's do this one. Okay. Ooh. 250. So I'm gonna do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And then let's do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. And then finally 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, for a total of 250. Okay, so this is going into home savings, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, I had home savings towards the back. Okay. I feel like very soon, especially for home savings, my money will not be able to fit in here, but that's okay. I have extra and extra and extra room. The next one is Savopoly. And I'm just gonna roll. I get 5. I start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I get 25. Okay, let's roll again. 1, 6. All right. Let's see. Should I roll again? Because I have 31. No, let's just stick to 31. We'll just do 2 for today. So let's do a 20, a 10, and a 1. And this is gonna be for Savopoly. Let's see. Where are you? Did I not? I must have included an envelope. I'm pretty sure I did. I think I just, oh, here we go. I skipped it. It was all the way at the beginning. Anyway, back to baby names. I'm so excited. Okay, so the first name that we're going with is Ezra, and my partner had chosen Ezra long before we were even considering baby names. It was just a name that he's always liked, and lucky for him, I liked it too. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and do 100, but this is so much to color. Maybe while I'm coloring it, I'll explain. And the bottom of the boat, I'm gonna do brown. And then let's do this side of the brown. Anyway, lucky for him, I liked the name Ezra. And this was when we had just met a year or two in. And it was kind of a surprise that he had a baby name in mind, but I loved it nonetheless. So now that we actually were forced to choose a baby name, Ezra was just at the top of the list, and then it was just about deciding what the middle name would be. And my middle name is actually Desiree, and his middle name is Cassius. So I decided it would be really cute if I somehow was able to combine those names. And when I combined them, if you can take a guess, I got Desaius. When I brought that up to him, he loved it so much that he was actually considering it as a first name when he was the one that for years wanted it to be Ezra. He liked the meaning behind it, behind the combination of the names, and I definitely thought it was cute for a middle name. But when it came to just saying the name out loud as a first name, and over time too, I've just grown and have had this endearment towards just thinking of Ezra long before he was born. So I decided that it was not going to be Desaius, and we were going to stick with Ezra as the first name, but we most definitely could do Desaius as the middle name. So his first and middle name are Ezra Desaius. Let me know what you think of those names, because of course the baby is not yet born, and I take everything into consideration, but I just really love the combination of those two names, and I'm glad that my partner did too. This is taking much longer. Color than I thought it would. As long as the ink doesn't bleed through the table. Oh no. No, this is what I was scared of. It bled through. I'm gonna have to see if I'll be able to clean this up. Anyway, we have 100 that we're collecting, so I'm gonna do 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and this is going to be going into the cruise fund. But yeah, let me know if you like the name, and if you've had experience choosing baby names, or if you've thought of what your future baby name would be, how it is that you came about that name, and if there were signs that that was a name meant for your child or child to be. I would love to know. Okay, next up is this one. This is Hike to Savings Challenge, and we start here. There's a $5 equipment check, and then you follow your way through. I'm definitely going to start with the equipment check, and I'm going to choose this green for the backpack. And then I'll go ahead and I'll even color this little mat slash map, whatever this is. I think my coloring is much better when it's a smaller item. Anyway, this is gonna be collecting $5 and it's going into where are you? I should go in order next time. Butterfly Savings. This is my Butterfly Savings book. I think if I go in order next time, it'll be much easier to find these rather than going back and forth. Okay. So now that I've completed that one, I'm gonna go ahead and play Plinko. So I'm gonna roll one die and place a marker on the corresponding row. So I got 6 here, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this marker here. Oh. So 6, 4, 1, 1 again. And finally, I'm collecting 15. So the way that I'm going to play this is that I'm going to have to color in every single one of these plus these for me to have the challenge completed. So for example, if I land again on this one that I've already colored in, I'm going to, or rather down here, if I land on one that I've already colored in, I'm still gonna collect 15, but I'm gonna have to keep playing until I've colored all of these in and these as well, if that makes any sense. So for Plinko, I am collecting $15. And I believe, yes, I have this here for Plinko. Yay! This is completed. Next up, I'm going to be doing Shut the Box. And let's see. Okay, so let's choose this one. I have a 5, I have 8, right? So I have 8. I'm gonna go ahead and do 8. 9, sweet. Okay. 8 again. So let's do a 6 and a 2. Let's do that. An 8. Ooh. Let's do a 7 and a 1. A 7. So let's do a 4 and a 3. Oh, 4. I was so close. I'm collecting 5. Just mark an X on there. So I'm collecting 5 for Shut the Box. And let's see if I can find it right here. Perfect. I have closed out these rows before, but not today. I missed a number today. The next one up is Sink My Boat, and I'm going to be doing the following. So I have to put a number for each one of these, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in order. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And the idea of this game is that I keep rolling until I hit or sink my boat rather. 25, 26, 27, 28, and I'm skipping the numbers just so that it's a little less and it helps me. Okay, and I'm gonna choose a dark color. Let's just choose this gray, and I'm gonna roll the dice. And the way that I'm gonna play this is that I can, so for example, I've rolled a 2 and a 2. Okay, that's not a good example actually. So 2, 2 gives me 7. So I'm gonna have my calculator here. Can you see that? I have to bring it a little down. So I'm gonna put 7. Oh, 2, 2 again. So another 7. Right? Is that how I would play it before? I think so. That means I have to be able to see the number at the bottom. Okay, that makes it a little tricky. So 3, 2. I could either do 3, 2, sink my boat and end the game, or do 2, 3, choose 12 and keep on playing. That's how I'm going to choose to play the game, so that I can, again, cross out all of them, every single number, to complete this game. So I'm going to go ahead and cross off this number here, 2, 3 for 12. So I'm going to add 12, and I'm going to keep playing until I sink my boat. So 3, 2 or 2, 3. You know, I'm gonna sink my boat. I'm gonna choose to sink my boat, and the sink my boats don't count. So in total, I'm collecting $26, 25, 26 for sink my boat. Go. Okay, and then the next one is race to the top. And oh, do I do 1 die? Yeah, I think I do 1 die. Okay, so I got 6. Let me change the color. Let's do this blue. So 6. 6 is here, so I'm collecting $10. Okay, just gonna do that one. I'm gonna do 5, 10. And this one is race to the top right here. And again, my form of completion is going to be to have all of these crossed off. And that's how I'm gonna decide to play. And next up, I have 1 or 2 challenges in here. Yeah, wild for savings. So for this game, I have these Uno cards. They're mini Uno cards. So I'm gonna go in order. I'm gonna collect this one. And this is a 6. So what's gonna happen is I'm going to grab this. Is there one for, oh yeah. So I got a 6. Oh, was it? It was a 6 green, right? I think so. Was it? Let me check. Yeah, 6 green. So I'm gonna go ahead and color that. And I have to choose what I want these denominations to be. So wild card is going to be $4. No, let's do 10. 10 times 2, 20 to collect 20. And then this is going to be a 4, so that when I get this card, I collect 8 because I'm timesing it by 2. And then this one, I'm just going to do 1, 1, 1, and then 0 minus 9. I don't know what that is. You can let me know if you figure it out, but hopefully you won't have to. Anyway, I'm collecting 6, right? Yeah. 5, and 6 for Wild for Savings. And then there was another one. Yeah, it was this one. I think that's it. Yeah. So for this one here, the way this one works is that I'm putting $20 away as stickers. Let's do I have enough? I do. Let's do 40. Oops, this one came off already. Let's do this one. Okay. So I have a 20, 30. No, let's put this back and let's do 20 and 5s. 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. So that's this challenge here. And oh yeah, right here. Yay! Okay, sweet. Now the next one I have is this one here. I'm gonna collect 75 because I already started it. So let's do 75. So let's do 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Okay, we'll do 75 for Princess Savings, if I can find it. Right here, perfect. Princess Savings. Ugh, I'm gonna have to clean the table. Awesome. And next up, I have is Blacklight Monster Savings Challenge. And I have one for 20 here. I'm gonna do this 20. Let's do 10, 15, 20. And these are so neat because they have their own pocket in here. So they slip right in, which is awesome. Okay. Then I'm going to do this 100 envelope savings challenge, and I'm going to go ahead and start at the back and see if I have enough for 100. I should have saved a 100 bill. But that's okay. So let's see, I have a 20, 20, 30, actually no, I won't have enough. So let's not do that. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use up my ones that I have here and work backwards. So for example, 98. I think I would rather fill 98 rather than 100. So if I do, I have so many ones. I have to start towards the middle. Yep, so 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 52. I just realized I don't really want to fold this money. Will it even fit if I fold it? Because what I can do also is come here and mark off 52. And like that, I won't have to fold any of the money. Why don't we do that? Let's use this. So 52. I think I like this idea much better. And then since I don't have an envelope, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this money all the way towards the back. So the last one, oh, I do have another one. It's a Halloween savings challenge. We could do this one too. We'll do it next actually. So I'll do that here. Let's do this one. Let's see. Let's color. You guys see that? I have a mess here now. So let's do this ghost for $1. Let's put $1 in here. And then let's go back to this challenge and see if I can do anything else. I want to make sure you're able to see it. Let's see, how much money? I have a few 10s, a few 5s, mostly 1. So let's use up the 5s and do a 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we won't forget to cross this off, and then let's do can we do 13? So 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's do 13. And then let's do all the, yeah, why don't we just do 8? So 5, 6, 7, 8. Crossed off 8, and I think we're good. We'll stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a good amount. So I'm gonna put this away, and again, I'm gonna put this money here in the back. Okay, awesome. Now the very last challenge I have is this little booklet here. And they're stickers. So let's do Ariel and collect $5. So 5, and let's just keep going until the money runs out. Next is a 10. Then I have a 15, so I could do 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Ooh, Ariel and Tiana. Then I have a 5. We'll also have a 10. Should I do 5 or 10? Let's do this 5 here. Let's try and go in order. 5, and then I have a 10. How many ones? I have 1, 2, 3 ones. So there's no way I'd be able to do these, but I definitely can do one more 5 because it's my last one. So 5. Okay, so that's for this challenge, and that means that, which one was that one? That one was a sticker challenge. Okay. I have to remember what I labeled them as. So either I save sticker challenge. So either I save the $3 for the next savings challenge, or I figure out somewhere to just stuff them. Ooh, I know where. I think I know where. There is this challenge here. Okay, so I'm gonna come back to this one and I'm gonna color this window for $2. So that is 1, 2, and this is my cruise fund. So let's go and find cruise fund. Right here. So I'm gonna put the $2 in here for cruise fund, and then I'm going to go back to this here, right here, my Halloween savings challenge, and then cross off another little ghost. Yeah. Yay! So officially I've used up all the money. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Let me know what you think, what you thought about the baby names. Thank you, everyone. Bye.